The hint barrier tent was first thought of March when we had the first nurse got sick with COVID, taking care of a patient. Despite having the mask on, he actually managed to get COVID. 2 people would deploy this thing. It sticks right up, and the patient would sit inside of this, okay? So I came up with this tent. It's actually a clear barrier made of a plastic bag. And we made it in the form of a tent to cover the patient, to keep all the stuff coming out of their airway inside this tent. But also we have to be able to get our hands on the patients. So we actually made holes. And then in order to keep the holes closed, we made these sleeves that we can zip up. The bag is clean, it's FDA approved. I taught the volunteers, who are actually very good with their hands, from months of practice of making caps.
3个、4个、5个。对，这条线没有对好。
And now they are able to put together this tent for me. They seem to be very good at it. And I want to put an airway down this patient, like an intubation for ventilators. I've done this work for many decades now. I don't get that exhausted over it. Even with the pandemic over, I'm hoping that we would eventually appreciate what we had and what we'll have in the future, that we know how to use these things better and how to protect ourselves. It won't be just for this pandemic, it's for future pandemics as well. We'll be more prepared, hopefully.